I will literally never do this. Ah! I run off the edge. I hate this puzzle already. Alright, I can't spend the whole stream failing at this. What if Zelda was a girl? No, Zelda's a boy and you play as him. Everybody knows that. Not that Zelda, Zelda's not a strong, independent woman or anything. Well, of course Zelda's a strong, independent woman, because Zelda's a girl, and you play as her. So, okay, once I do it, I don't have to run. I can go all the way around that corner without running. Okay, cool. I'd actually have a chance. No. I'm gonna wait. If Lincoln didn't become president, then no one would have any town cars. You're kidding me. I do have to run all the way around that corner. I'll never do that. Brandon says, if you did a fail compilation, that would be funny. But if you did a video of your life, it'd be a 24/7 fail stream. That's the mean thing that Sebastian yelled at me from the other room.
What?
He said the same thing you said. Yeah. Yeah, I know you were joking. I've noticed that when I put Sebastian's name in the title of the stream, I get twice as many people. What? Yeah, I'm gonna make a stream just titled Sebastian with Sebastian. What's up, age restriction? What? Yeah. Yeah, you get all manner of crazy messages sometimes. It's fine. Just delete them and move on. People think they're funny. It's fun. Happens to everybody. And in his defense, I am pretty sexy. Honestly, I wish they'd raid the stream just so I can get some watch time out of it. That'd be nice. Anybody. So I could have that watch time. I don't know. Why does anybody raid streams? He's expecting to hear what tonight? That's because we like Sebastian better. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to start using him more often. Nah, you're alright, bro. I mean, you can if you want to. I'm never gonna do this. I kind of wonder if I got that feather that lifts me up, if I could find a way to cheese it. Hey, buddy.
Hey, guys.
Million views.
Million views. Hey, Dad. Want to know a brilliant idea? Make a video and call it Sebastian.
Yep. I made that joke. Alright, I'm gonna go do something else. You know, because it's gonna take me an hour of practice to do that. I'd rather do it off camera where you guys don't have to watch. Because that's getting painful.
Make it a constant 1 hour stream of that looping.
Question is, what should we actually be doing? So let's take a look. Hey, go away.
Dad, I have no idea why, but I suddenly want to sprinkle the room's floor with Legos.
Okay.
While I'm laying down, so if you try to get into bed, you're going to step on all of them.
You're gonna put Legos around my bed?
Yep.
That's not cool. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we should be going toward these X's. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So we're gonna go here.
Me and chat for my dad's feet after he steps on Legos.
Could have skipped the first two gates. I might have to look up a video of somebody doing it. Still don't know what to do with these. For my new mega bombs, will they bust it, you think? Let's see. If I don't have any, I'm going to have to go back and get some. Or can I go in here without it? Love you, buddy. Now, I upgraded my bombs. Maybe they'll bust it now. Let's go buy some bombs. Or rent some bombs. And a hammer, since there's some hammers around. I need a hammer. Okay. I'm pretty close to one of the work points. So instead of calling for the guy, I think I can just go up. Ooh, heart. You jerk. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that was stupid. They literally rent you the items in this game. I mean, you can buy them too, part of the way through the game, but you go in your house where this guy has set up a shop, and he rents them to you, see? But, I mean, like you're saying, they explode, right? So, how do you rent something that explodes? The honest answer is I don't know. I guess it's magic. I'm gonna go with magic. No, wait, I haven't upgraded the bombs because I didn't buy them. I don't own them. You can only upgrade stuff that you own. Yeah, right? You can't return a used bomb. It's exploded. Sebastian says you just returned the shrapnel. So if pineapples burn your mouth when you eat them because they give off the enzymes that basically eat the soft parts of your mouth, then why do oranges burn? I don't know. Because they're citrusy. Alright, so we're not going to get into that one right now. So let's go to the right. And I think I got into Turtle Rock last time. So let's see if we can do that one.
There isn't an orange under the pineapple.
Now you're allowed to cuss. Where'd you get that idea?
Dad, can I make a silly face with Camera Microphone?
Sure. I do sometimes delete some of the worst cursing because YouTube tends to judge the video based on. I just rented those bombs based on the quality of the comments. So if you get a whole lot of excessive cursing in the comments, then sometimes they'll age restrict your video. But that's never been a problem for this channel. Every now and then we get a joker that comes in and says something weird, but you just delete his message and he leaves.
Yeah, you get somebody that looks like this that walks into your comment section. They be talking like all weird.
No, sorry about that, Brandon. I think maybe one of the moderators got a little trigger happy. It's okay.
Talking about it's just over there like poo poo pee pee.
Let's try to only delete the really bad stuff, guys. The stuff in bad faith, I would say. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't die. That would be a good idea. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone join me in saying a brief prayer to the god of fancy teeth, Sleepy Hollow. Praise our Lord and Savior. Everybody put a B in the chat. Yeah, it probably was a bot. You know, they do that too. I had somebody say something the other day about what?
Uh-oh, Stinky in the chat. Uh-oh, Stinky.
The other day, somebody from the Discord was in one of the live streams, and everything that they said got deleted. And there was only one moderator in the chat, and they weren't doing it. And it was getting deleted so quickly that couldn't be a human. And it wasn't even, there was no curses. This person wasn't even cursing, right? It was just regular chats, like nothing bad at all. And
Robots are uprising.
and it just kept disappearing. So I think YouTube might be playing games with their algorithms again, you know.
Number 15. Robots are uprising. Yesterday, a commenter got all of their comments deleted faster than a human could possibly do it.
He's making fun. There's this YouTuber, and he talks like this, where he brings everything up at the end of the sentence. And he does it for a whole 10-minute video. And he's doing it on purpose because all of the comments are about it.
That's a very bad impression, okay? It goes more like this. Number 15. Burger King food is less than more than the Burger King burgers and split companies. Sadly, this may be what you get.
I don't have any, like, there's a place where you can put blocked words and it'll like automatically eliminate them. But I didn't actually put anything in there, so whatever it is, it's Google taking it upon themselves to be that way.
Here's my finger.
I'm supposed to be going to Turtle Rock, right? Where is I need one of the cracks in the wall. Ah! You stupid. You stew! Come here! Come here!
You stew! Dad, don't put the birds in the stew.
So there should be one up. Right here, I see it on the map. What are you doing, buddy?
I was about to allow some.
It's alright. They're experimenting with YouTube's chat. Putting stuff in, seeing if it gets disappeared.
Number 15. When they mess around with YouTube's chat systems, everything is censored. Why do they do this? Is it the need that they need to get more things censored, or do they want to censor the censoring of things?
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I truly do believe it's a bot, you know, because I've never had a problem with my moderators doing that, you know, because usually it's just like people I know, and usually the moderators are the ones doing all the talking anyway for the most part. Maybe if I make you a moderator, Brandon, it'll leave you alone. Here, hang on.
Not allow that.
Oh, easy.
Can I show that?
They're experimenting, Bub. Let them alone. They're experimenting to see what gets removed.
Yeah.
There you go, Brandon. Now you're a moderator. Let's see if that helps.
Number 15. Censorship. Number 15. Link swimming.
All right. You're running the ground, buddy. Okay?
Link swimming in sewage water. Why does Link do this? I never know. He even dives deep into the sewage water to collect extra.
No problem, dude. I should have modded you a long time ago. I made all of our patrons on Patreon moderators. So I should have put you on that list when you first pledged. You can pull up a chair if you're gonna stay. Right over there. No, Nintendo, I don't want to take a break. No, I don't think it's gonna pick it up though. It still deleted it. Wow. No, you're not a patron, Abby, but you're family. And besides, I make people moderators a lot because I love you guys. Damn it. Let's see. Hey Jay, the NES game I was talking about was Yo-Noid. That's what we thought we were talking about. I've never really played a lot of Yo-Noid, but I know the game you're talking about. Let's see. I need. Do I have the Parisi stick? No, I don't. I come all the way here without it. That was stupid. No. No. His fall break has already come and gone. Well, it was last week. He only got a few days off. They must be, I don't know what they must be. They don't give him enough days off anymore. Assholes, I guess. I think they gave him Friday and Monday off, so a lot of his break ended up being the weekend.
Actually,
was it? How many days was it?
I don't know. The thing is, schools like to suck every particular bit of life and joy out of a student that they can
Yeah,
find.
I've heard your theory on this. It might have been Thursday, Friday, and Monday, but still. I felt like he should have got 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks, right? That's what he should have got.
But no, they gave us 3 days.
I love you too, Abby. Breezy stick. 100 rupees. That's twice as much as everything else.
Scammer.
Like a teacher strike, turkey butt. Please stop. Later. When I was in school for 2 years, they tried what they called year-round school. So we still got a summer break, but all of the breaks were split up. Instead of 6 weeks, because that's what we had, 6-week semesters when I was a kid, they switched to 9-week semesters, which I think they still do now. I'm not sure, but we had 4 9-week semesters, and the breaks were spread out evenly between them. So one of them would serve as Christmas break, one of them would serve as summer break, so on and so forth. But instead of having one big long summer break and 2 or 3 shorter breaks, they split them up like evenly. And that lasted about 2 years before they changed it back to the long summer. But I think they might have kept the 9 weeks thing. Oh, I'm getting, I had a cold or something. Whew. Why did I come back in here? I was supposed to go to Turtle Rock. No, I gotta go outside for that. Dun, 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 dun. eat soup. Why do I even have the fire rod equipped in here? Got him. Hey. Oh, oh. Yeah, I tried to burn the lava. Yeah. Well, they're having their own little conversation there. And I am trying to figure out how to get out of this room. Up, up, up.
Well, obviously you don't jump in the wall.
Yeah, probably not. They're discussing whether or not government should be involved in healthcare, and frankly, I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. Although I will say this, as a poor person, healthcare came from the government for most of my life, and it was excellent. It actually paid for anything, just about, as long as it wasn't cosmetic and nature. So, you know, for what that's worth, I would not have been able to survive without it.
Just for your information, up there it says 3D as specimen, negative infinite decibels.
That's because there's a microphone in here and I don't want it to pick up because it's terrible.
Yeah, but negative infinite.
Yeah, it's because the slider's all the way down. You know, not trying to offend anybody or take any sides or anything. It's just, that's my experience. I'm sure other people have different experiences, as we all do. And I can't kill him. He can shoot me through it, the grate, but I can't shoot him through the grate.
You know, that's a pretty great grate.
Yeah. It's great. It's a great grate.
It's a great grate. It protects you while you're on top of the grate. It's a great grate. You know that guy can shoot you through the grate. It's a great grate.
Yeah, politics does tend to make enemies out of friends, you know. And Scott says something that he says that everything is inherently political, and I suppose that's true.
G-Money, Monopoly tends to do the same thing.
Just because everything's inherently political, I don't think that doesn't mean that you can't have a place to go where everybody gets to like relax and talk about stuff. It's like I don't care to talk about politics in these live streams or to read you guys' thoughts about it, but I like to make videos that's not about that stuff. You know what I mean? Like every now and then I will cover something maybe sort of political just by way of mentioning it for a second. Like I think I mentioned that like gay rights were a thing that I support in one video, for example. But
G-Money, yeah, you know, politics tend to make you know, enemies out of friends, but you know, so does Monopoly.
But I also think that it's okay to have a place where the videos are about other things, right? Like that's okay.
I swear.
Not that I'm throwing shade at Scott. You guys know I love Scott. Probably more than is proper.
Okay.
Alright, let's see how we can die this time. I went to the wrong one again. It's supposed to be Turtle Rock. You know what? The sad part about Link is that he fights for Hyrule and he fights for Princess Zelda. And the one time that he was actually fighting for a girl that seemed to be his love interest was in Link's Awakening. And spoiler alert, it turned out to be a dream and she's not real. And even though she's not real, she still somehow turned into a bird at the end. So the poor guy cannot win, right? He's going to be single forever.
Link, at this point, you should just kiss the bird.
I think I didn't buy the stupid thing. Oh, man. I'm really bad at this. I think I'm going to do a different dungeon because this one doesn't seem to be jiving with me. What is it, honey? No, stop. Oh. Let's try to go towards another one. How about that one near the town? Let's see if we can get into that. How do you kill a ghost? Is he like double dead when he's killed? Right? Okay, so I think if I want to get over there, I'm going to have to go back to the real world and find another one of those painting crack things in that area, somewhere near the forest.
Alright, Dad, let's get up from the chair and go out in the real world and find the picture. Alright, Dad.
Are you guys cooking chickens? Never mind, I don't want to know.
When you hit the ghost with the sword, it's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna pretend to be dead to make you feel better.
Is that what it is? The ghost pretends to be dead to make me feel better?
Yeah, it's just like, that was a really pathetic attempt at doing anything and any damage to me. I'm just gonna disappear to make you feel better.
Alright. Now I know.
You know the Thanos the flesh taker thing you did a while ago?
Yeah.
How about Link the lawnmower?
Well,
Link the pot smasher.
that was early on. If I had it to do over again, now that all the movies are out, I would have said Thanos the snap maker.
Mentos the flesh maker. Thanos the flesh taker. Smash the game boot. Remember that one time you were playing Deadpool on hard mode and you couldn't get past the sewer race?
Yeah, I remember. I remember mostly because you remind me about it every several months.
Yeah, because I bet you were embarrassed on camera. Embarrassed. I can't speak. What is going on in chat? I'm just looking at it right now and see. Look at the chat, man.
Yeah,
Equally confused?
I'm just letting them do their thing.
Are you equally confused?
Step on the crack, make your mama's back.
I'm going to go out there and I'm gonna dance on like 3 sad tracks. Have a tap dance on it.
Okay.
Imagine what that would look like. You know, you're sitting with somebody's mother, you're talking to her, having a nice conversation, and then all of a sudden she just starts twisting around like the Exorcist style, twisting around. But instead of her head, it's her back, and it's just cracking. It's like, ah!
Which is more embarrassing, Thantos or Thumbface? I think Thantos is inherently more embarrassing because you can't stop people from calling you Thumbface, but you can say take a second out of your day to look up how you pronounce a word, or you know, actually pay attention when you're editing to know that you said it wrong. So I'm gonna say Thantos.
Yeah. Thumbface.
I have also been referred to as a smooshed grape head, whatever that means. Who knows? You guys have to ask Mopi about that one. Actually, tweet at him. Tweet at DC Mopi on Twitter and say, how come you keep calling Jay a smooshed grape head?
Because, Dad, your face looks like a smooshed grape.
He says my hair looks like smooshed grapes.
Okay, let me look. Let me look.
Don't. I'll never get it back on right.
Dad, it's literally, it's a bog.
No, I got my hair pinned up.
Did you wash your hair to make it up? Did you like little hair rolls in your hair? Those things from like those 1980s commercials where the girls would have those roll things in their hair?
Are you done?
Like, do you have those on? Did you finally grow hair on the top of your thumb head? Did you cover your fingernail in a sweet mohawk? Did you...
Did I cover my thumbnail head in a sweet mohawk? No. No, I did not.
Yes, you did. That is the only hairstyle acceptable for a thumb head.
You're killing me. I can't breathe. Stop.
You have eyes made of thumbs. Your teeth are miniature thumbs. You have thumbs coming out of your nose.
You do kind of look like one of the California racists. Well, I heard it through the grapevine that I let people be mean to me on the internet for Patreon money.
Dad,
what?
You look like a durian.
I look like a what?
You look like a dried durian.
A dried durian.
You look like an underhydrated orange.
Dye your hair red, Jay. Well, as a YouTuber, I think I am contractually obligated to dye at least one time.
If he dyes his hair red, I'm going to, from now on, have the right to call him redhead.
Well, yeah, I suppose that. Yeah, sure. Hey, let's take that milk to that guy on top of the mountain. There's something I might be able to actually do on this stream and accomplish.
You shall drink the milk from the goat. And you shall improve his stats.
Oh.
He just whacked him. He just went.
Yeah, here. I'm trying to avoid you, buddy.
You just smacked the microphone.
Yeah. Pull up a chair if you're staying, okay? Turn myself into an e-boy. Okay, I'm gonna be sorry for asking this, but what is an e-boy?
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
Okay, I want to know too, actually. We both want to know what an e-boy is.
Yeah, I noticed that the guy from Hostel White had red hair. I noticed that.
If you dye your hair red, I'll call you knockoff multiplier.
It's something they all do at some point.
Yeah, why does everyone dye their hair on YouTube?
I'm not hating. Actually, I think this is kind of cool. I'm probably gonna do it. I think it's really cool.
Hey, wait. When you finally become a content creator on YouTube, and it's the picture of a guy and he's holding up two bottles of hair dye and he's like, yes, I'll dye.
Why did I do what? Why did I do what?
What is a visco girl?
See, now I read the answer to that one. I looked it up on the internet, but
What is a visco girl?
I'm not sure that I could explain it. But
Just tell me.
it's a girl that dresses a certain way and acts a certain way, and then they list off examples that I don't even remember. You should ask somebody younger.
I mean,
Hey, there it is.
the only visco thing I know is that Anna Oops dump. The Anna Oops is a weird thing.
An e-boy is basically a glammed up wannabe emo kid. Oh god, I think I used to be an e-boy in high school.
Were you the dude with like the? Were you that one dude with the wolf beard and like the weird ass?
No, wolf ears weren't really a thing when I was a kid, but I did have black painted fingernails.
Black painted. Oh my! Did you also have a collar?
Sometimes I paint my fingernails now, but
Did
anyway,
you have a collar?
yes, I had a collar.
Why did you have a collar?
Because it was cool.
Oh my! No, it wasn't.
It was then.
And it never was cool. I have a feeling you wore the collar just so you could be weird or something. Like,
Move up the mic. Yeah, it was so I could be weird. Weird was cool. I need. Okay. Yeah. Go away, Skull.
Pokebot just called you Papa J.
I have no problem with that.
Okay then. G-Money, he probably did, since he wore a collar.
I'll be your daddy. Get in the van.
Jesus! Is that like a white van with the free candy working on it? Does it have free candy spray painted onto the side, Dad?
No.
Did you put that free candy decal on there you always wanted so you could get the little children?
That, you made it weird. Stop.
You over there talking to Alexa. You over there talking to Alexa or whatever it's called. You're like, okay, Google, where are the little children?
I was quoting an MC Frontalot song, and you made it weird.
Okay, Google, where are the little children?
Stop that. That's weird. You're weirding me out.
Okay, Google, where are the little children?
Come here, Fairy, get in my van.
Brandon? Is it, what is that, Brandon? Do I want to know, Brandon? I want to know what that is.
We had a collar because he was into pet play.
What is that?
No, in high school, I actually wasn't,
Brandon, tell me what it is.
I wasn't scoring.
I need to
At least
know.
not until much older.
I need to know, Brandon. Tell me what it is.
Pet play?
Yeah,
You don't want to know.
I want to know.
Look, dude, we're not going to talk about the birds and bees live on the internet, so stop.
Oh. I'm totally gonna ask you after the stream.
The stream is awkward enough already.
Yeah, I mean the chat's awkward enough already. Okay, I don't.
Did I wear a trench coat in 90-degree weather?
He wore a trench coat in his white van, yes.
I did not wear a trench coat in 90-degree weather, but my stepbrother did, and I wore black leather pants and a black leather jacket in 90-degree weather.
Did you have a beard?
No, I can't grow a beard, dude.
You already have one.
No, that's not a beard. That's like white trash facial hair. But it's definitely not a beard.
It's a beard. A beard is just facial hair on the chin.
I guess, but it's not the kind of beard that people think of when they hear the word beard.
Yeah, but it is a beard.
Did you dress as the Crow? Oh god, this is humiliating. I was part of a 4-part costume of the band Kiss. And we won the costume contest.
But you were in Oh my god.
Yeah, Kiss.
Kiss. Hey Dad, did you also get like a tongue extension?
I was not Gene Simmons. I believe I was Paul Stanley.
Who was Gene Simmons?
I don't remember.
But did they get a tongue extension?
Nobody got a tongue extension.
Oh, it would have been cool if you got a tongue extension. So one of them could come over and just lick their nose.
At that time, the idea of rock and rolling all night, partying every day was very attractive to me.
That noise was very unsettling.
No, I got my nose is all sniffly. What the heck?
What is this? What is there?
Devilish girl.
Devilish girl. No, that looks like someone.
Stop.
That looks like someone in an upside down tutu.
Well, boom, sword boy, welcome to the treacherous tower. You look pretty fit there. Want to play a quick game? No. She just called me lame. Better play next time. I'm watching you.
You are lame.
So this is just some kind of game here, and I need the stretchy arm to go any further. What do you call it? The stretch-a-majig. Yeah,
Isn't that the washing machine?
I can only name 3 members of Kiss. Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, hang on, Ace Frehley, and the guy who looks like a cat. Ace Frehley and...
Dad.
What?
The stretch-a-majig. Oh, you talking about the washing machine?
Let's see. Ace Frehley, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, and... Nope, you're right. I can only think of 3. That's it. I feel sorry for the guy that dresses like a cat because I do not remember him.
Nobody remembers the guy that dresses
Right?
I don't even remember the guy that dresses like a cat.
He said when she called me lame, she broke the fourth wall.
I mean, she did though.
You guys are killing me.
Trust me, it's their plan all along. We've looked at the killing for a long time, but we just never understood. Don't go to sleep tonight, Jane, for your own good.
Yeah, see? Peter Criss! Thank you, G-Money! Peter Criss. It's like Peter Griffin said that one time. Nobody wants to be Peter Criss. Not even Peter Criss wants to be Peter Criss.
Nobody wants to be Jay. Not even Jay wants to be Jay.
My favorite meme from this week is, from the last few days, is this one. It's, Kiss fans are just boomer juggalos. It's so true that it hurts me.
The Boomy Boys. They're the Boomy Boys in the sky.
Boomy boys. What's a boomy boy?
It's a baby boomer. It's a boomy.
A boomy boy.
Yes. You do not legally qualify as a baby boomer unless you have detonated a baby.
That's not what that means.
It is in my mind.
Do you think that the baby boomers are a group of people that go around blowing up babies? Is that what you think they are?
No, I know what they are. I just like to think they go around exploding babies.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
It's part of an old tradition, man. You gotta get in line with it. Just strap dynamite to a random baby and then just boom.
Oh God, I can't breathe.
If you find a baby in the street, only feed it Cheerios. You don't want its bones going through the trunk so it can.
What?
And then you blow it up.
What have you been watching?
Nothing. I'm trying to expand on the joke and it's not going good.
Abandon the joke. Abandon the joke.
I will not abandon the joke under any circumstance. Alright, when are we going to explode the baby we have in our basement again?
I don't even have a basement. I don't even have a basement.
Yeah, we do. Can I volunteer for the baby boomers? Yes, you can. Okay, so what?
Can I volunteer for the baby boomers? Yeah. I mean, if you want.
What are you killing me about?
Oh no, I better not play Exploding Kittens. Man, I am deaf to the microphone.
You smacked it earlier. Alright, it's time to go around and start detonating babies. Let's get started.
What did babies ever do to you?
It's ever since the baby boomers came to town, they've been going around detonating all of our babies.
Good night, Abby. Thank you for coming. You're my favorite daughter, and I love you. Good night. See you next stream. Tell your dad I said he's, I don't know, telling me stupid.
Says the one with the thumb for a head.
Yeah, not my best work. Not my best work.
You have a thumb for a head.
I have a thumb for it.
Like this is your thumbnail. Right?
But I've got an awesome mullet on my thumbnail.
Yeah, and you're also like you're a baby boomer, so you go around exploding babies.
I am not a baby boomer.
Yes, you are.
I do not explode the babies.
You do explode the babies. I've seen you do it before.
Alright,
The explosion was very big.
let's move on, okay?
Move on from exploding babies?
Yes,
No.
please God.
No, we're not gonna move on from exploding babies. We're not gonna ever move on.
God help me if these streams ever get popular, because the memes that'll come out of it are going to be some of the worst memes the internet has ever seen.
They already are.
Some bitch can't handle a 6L. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but you go on with your bad self, turkey butt.
Turkey butt, I need to know where your toddler is so I may detonate.
Alright, seriously, that's enough baby booming, okay?
There will never be enough.
No, it's getting weird. Stop.
No.
It's getting weird.
I don't care.
Let's see. I thought Grabby Boy would get me over there. Man.
Oh man.
Seriously, I thought Grabby Boy would get me over there.
Grabby.
Boy.
You need Boomy Boy. You need him to detonate a baby so it can explode you across.
Yeah, I am late generation Y, very early millennial. So 1981. So if millennials started in 1980, like people often say, then I am very technically a millennial. But
Question.
But the culture around millennials had not formed at that time.
Hey, wait. If I was born in 2007, so what generation am I?
They don't. The name always comes later, buddy. You're living in the youngest generation, along with the babies you're trying to blow up.
I must explode the children.
Alright, well, where else can we go to try to get into one of these places? Please don't tell me the turtle place is the only place. Let's go here. That was the first, right to the right of the castle. That was the first place that you go when you start in the light world.
You know the Devilish Girl?
If millennials started in 81, then yeah, I'm very, very technically a millennial. Like I just barely made it in September of that year. I don't feel like a millennial. I feel older than that. But, you know, maybe I'm just a young boy.
No, Dad, you're slightly old, possibly middle-aged. with the thumb and a face that looks like a scorched grape animal.
Well,
And
that's
you
what I
also
thought
don't know-
too. That's what I thought too, G Money. But I looked it up, and it said that millennials were born in the '80s and lived through the '90s. But that's the thing. Generations are made up, so everybody's got their own opinion on what they mean. That's why they're not really very useful labels, to be honest. So anytime that I see people saying, "Oh, this generation is like that, and that generation is like this," I don't put much stock in it because you're talking about such a wide range of people, and lumping them all together, and But I guess you do have to have terms to discuss things like that. You know what I mean? So I don't find the existence of the terms as like a method for discussion, but I hesitate to assign specific traits to each one without like a major asterisk, Lord have mercy. I'm dying again.
Dad, you always die.
Right?
It is inevitable and you must accept it. There is no escape.
We got a 90s brat in the chat. Shout out. Saved by the Bell or whatnot.
Hide your kids and hide your wife. The boomy boys are coming to town.
Stop with this, seriously. Seriously, you're killing me here. Stop.
It's the boomy boys. You gotta wait for the boomy boys to leave before your kids can leave the closet.
This will be on the internet forever, right? You'll be a 30-year-old man, and people will be able to watch this video where you're like, boomy boys. So I just want to point that out.
I don't care. If I'm 30 and I get a message about the boomy boys, I'll tell them about the great story, the great, fighting against the boomy boys and how they detonated the truth.
Okay. Get off my lawn, you whippersnappers!
Get off my lawn, you boomy boys! You're not getting my children, boomy boys.
Please, really stop though.
They're really absorbent too.
Seriously, stop. Just for real, okay?
Yeah. Stream almost over.
Man, having fun. There's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
I know you want to use the computer. Maybe you asked 400 times.
I'm tired too, so I don't want to fall asleep before I get to use it.
I'm looking for another place.
I need some boomy boys.
Right. Yeah, well, it's after midnight, and we are losing.
The boomy boys.
Hey, please stop, okay? For real?
Well, it's not that
No,
weird.
it's too much, guys. It's too much.
Too much of the boomy boys.
You're running it in the ground, baby.
Alright, I'll stop.
It's not funny anymore. You've run it in the ground to where it's not. I'm not even laughing anymore. Oh! So I need to go get some bombs so I can
Just in the
open that
stream.
up.
In the stream. Remember to go to the Patreon. In the stream.
You're on camera, you know that, right?
Fine. Yeah. Oh my god, the boo.
Don't encourage him! Don't encourage him! What are you doing?
We're gonna come in here with the boomy boys.
Oh,
and we're gonna
Lord, I have lost control. I have lost control of
we're
everything.
gonna steal the children.
Why did you do it, Pepsi Man? Why? I just got to stop.
We're gonna steal your children and because you're the boomy boys.
I feel so betrayed.
We're the boomy boys. We're gonna come in and we're gonna take your children for the boomy boys.
What is it with all the retractive messages, guys? What are you guys doing?
The attractive boomy boys.
Yeah, right.
Boomy boys.
Let me bomb that hole and see where it goes, and then I'll end the stream. And for God's sake, let you play the computer, okay?
The Boomy Boys.
You didn't actually want to go to sleep when you ended the first stream. You wanted to play on the computer. I'm all. I got you all figured out
You're
now.
also a Boomy Boy.
And I'm also a Boomy Boy.
Oh, we got the bombs. Look to the step and tell the children because you're a Boomy Boy.
He's never gonna stop. He's never gonna stop.
It will
And
never end. The chaos will never end.
for the next month, I'm gonna have to listen to this.
For the next month, you're gonna get memes about the Boomy Boys in their emails. Everyone spam Jay's email with
Man,
memes.
hey, Father of Lies, that happened to me in the comment section. Everywhere I go, it didn't matter what channel, I would post a comment, and boom, it would be there 2 or 3 times, and I would have to go back and delete 2 of them. I don't know what's up.
The Boomy Boys are hacking the computer.
Is that what it is?
And everybody spam Jay's email with memes about Boomy Boys.
Do you think people use email still?
No.
I mean, they do.
It's
But-
the Boomy Boys.
But do you think that people chat through email?
No, but I think they will just this once because it's the Boomy Boys.
Because the Boomy Boys?
Because it's the Boomy Boys. Because the
So-
Boomy Boys have detonate their children.
Send an email about the Boomy Boys to parks.j@gmail.com so that I can block you.
Can we reach 1,000 emails?
No, the answer's no.
Yes, we can. The Boomy Boys. Let me just spread the word about the Boomy Boys.
Stop. I don't even remember where the hole was. It was over here. Okay, I need to stop.
Spread the information about the Boomy
Alright, stop. Okay,
Boys. Never gonna stop with the
Cass-
Boomy
I can't be.
I'm gonna keep talking about the Boomy Boys.
He said the Boomy Boys. He's typing things 3 times because the Boomy Boys have hacked his gosh darn keyboard.
The Boomy Boys are hacking the keyboards. All the children are gonna get paid and boomied because of the Boomy Boys. Uh-oh, Stinky is the Boomy Boy.
Not the microphone.
I'm not gonna get out of the microphone.
Oh,
The
God.
gosh dang Boomy Boys have back the microphone.
I gotta get over here fast so I can end this. I gotta get it done.
You can never end
I'm
the
running.
Boomy Boys.
I'm running all the way over there.
You can never end the Boomy Boys. You okay? You okay? Alright, make sure that you spam his email with stuff about the Boomy Boys. If he blocks you, make another account and spam it with the Boomy Boys. Spam it with the Boomy Boys.
Oh,
Make sure you spam Jay with stuff about the Boomy
check your
Boys.
Twitter account. Oh God.
Here we go. The Boomy Boys.
Alright, I said this.
I didn't mean it, guys. I didn't mean for you to
It's
actually
too
do
late
it.
for that.
I didn't mean for you to
It's
actually
too
do
late.
it.
It's too late for that.
No, don't do it. Not anybody needs to hear about the Boomy Boys,
The
okay?
damage is done.
The phone's still gonna be receiving emails.
His
about the
whole
Boomy Boys.
channel will forever be
No!
associated.
With the Boomy Boys.
Right. Welcome back to Lorule Kingdom, Link. You have entered a truly evil place. Okay, so you run this place, but it's truly evil. You must find the Dog Palace. There you will discover a sage in desperate need of your help.
Check your Twitter.
Please go quickly to the rescue. So say I, Hilda of Lorule. What? I'll go after the stream. You want me to see it on stream? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, hashtag Boomy Boys.
Y'all go to check.
Hashtag Boomy Boys. The Boomy Boys.
God help me. Twitter.com.
Hashtag Boomy Boys.
I don't see any tweets. Oh God, there they are.
Hashtag Boomy Boys. It's hashtag Boomy Boys.
Yep, Boomy Boys.
Guys, spam his Twitter with hashtag Boomy Boys.
while you're spamming my Twitter with hashtag BoomyBoys, also maybe share something from the channel, a video.
Also, spam his Patreon with hashtag BoomyBoys and his email and everything else. Also, spam his Facebook with hashtag BoomyBoys. Spam it with the BoomyBoys.
Boom, 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 boom.
I started a hashtag. How did I start a hashtag?
I don't know, but I've given up now. I'm just joining.
Join with the BoomyBoys.
Yeah.
Detonate all of the children.
Hey, I actually managed to get somewhere. We actually did something.
We actually made it to the palace of the
You are
BoomyBoys.
nearing the Dark Palace. It is home to the followers of a great and terrible beast. They were once soldiers from Lorule Castle. Now, they revere a foul being and cower in this temple. I accept the responsibility. I was too weak to protect them. They were all good people, my people. If they find you, they will imprison you. Please be careful. So say I, Hilda of Lorule. You know you don't have to end every message like that, right?
Is it the ancient king of the BoomyBoys?
I'm gonna boom your boy in a minute.
Oh yeah. You're part of the
All
BoomyBoys.
intruders must be captured. We must capture all intruders. A little repetitive.
Yeah, it's what the BoomyBoys do. The
Oh, I see.
BoomyBoys.
That's their field of vision.
Yeah, that's the field of the BoomyBoy vision.
Stop. It's a stealth mission.
It's a mission about the BoomyBoys.
Alright, we'll do this next time. We have managed to accomplish very, very little.
We accomplished the BoomyBoys.
But I had fun. And that's what
I had fun
counts.
too. I had fun talking about the BoomyBoys.
Okay.
Spam Jay's Twitter with BoomyBoys.
I ain't even mad anymore.
1,000 messages by the end of tonight with BoomyBoys.
Alright.
1,000 messages.
Let's save it. That's enough Twitter for now.
Wait, what?
Sounding pretty close to a Nazi. What?
What did you say?
I don't know. But that's the last thing I ever want to be in a million years.
I
Alright.
think he was saying something about the BoomyBoys. Check your Twitter.
Check my Twitter again.
Yeah, check it. Let's see how many BoomyBoys.
8!
Hey, with the BoomyBoys.
Somebody else replied, I have no idea what the BoomyBoys are, but you had me laughing so hard when I left the stream. I'm just going to retweet it all. I don't care. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I'm the BoomyBoy guy. I don't care.
Let's get 100 BoomyBoys in here.
Alright. I got so mixed up I cursed in front of my son. Boy, it's time to end
When
this.
did you curse?
I'm just glad you missed it, because it was literally 10 seconds ago. So, follow me at hearts.j on Twitter. You can also go to Patreon.
BoomyBoys.
Alright, let me do this. This is important.
One last thing, you need to go to www.BoomyBoys.com to get some BoomyBoys.
Yeah, let me do that.
You can meet the BoomyBoys personally.
Come on.
Meet the BoomyBoys.
You're killing me. Stop. Patreon.com/fancy sheet. The Pixel MC650 microphone link is in the description. We get a little bit of money if you buy one of those or anything else on Amazon. Subscribe youtube.com/fancyteeth. Be kind to each other.
And remember, support the BoomyBoys.
I'm Jay Parks. Good night, everybody. Love you guys.
See you.